the founder of this amazing platform that we call the I'm Loving Me Project, where our whole goal is to inspire you not only to love yourself, but to live your highest and truest self, to know and understand just exactly who you are, and to know and believe that anything is possible if you are willing to commit to your growth and if you are willing to commit to just loving yourself first, right? I know I've been gone for a couple of days. I didn't do Monday and Tuesday. And the reason why is, as you guys can see, I've been studying. Like, um, I was given, Miss Jackie gave me these books to read because we're working on our workshop, and because we're working on our workshop to get stuff out, because that's our next step. I got to read all these books. Hey, Janie, I got to read all these books and take these courses. And for the last 2 days, she gave them to me on Sunday. So since then, I had to read and do and read and do. So I've definitely been on the grind working. And I wanted to know if everybody received their book. I know one person told me that they didn't get their book yet. Some people said that they just got their book yesterday, right? And Vanessa, I did get your email and I responded. Some people got their book yesterday when I sent it out a long time ago. So I have to look at my receipt and check with the post office because I know the mail is slow, but it ain't that damn slow. You know what I'm saying? So I have to see if it was a mistake on my end or their end. But some people, are still saying that they didn't get it. But I sent that stuff out a long time ago when I told y'all that I stayed up all night and I got all the stuff out that Friday morning. So I don't know what is going on. Hey, Lynn. So I'm gonna make sure I check on that and get on top of that. And those of you who let me know, I know Vanessa, you did. I'll go ahead and check on it and see what is going on. But anyway, guys, I want you guys to know all the stuff we're doing in the background. Like I said, our Girls Leap is open. We have some classes coming up on the 15th. We will be having a workshop. Our live workshops are going to start here in Atlanta because, Atlanta's open, right? I mean, we had All Star Weekend, we had all this stuff. So we're going to start our live workshops. That's what I'm training for right now to really get the information I need to really give you guys some good value and working with a couple of people so that we can definitely move our lives forward. Y'all, when I tell y'all this is going to be such a great year for you, you are going to do so many good things each and every day. And this is just my confession to you guys. Each and every day that I sit here and I'm mapping out and I'm working and I'm listening to you guys on how you enjoyed the book and all of the things that you guys have been doing. I just sit up here and I say, you guys make me work harder, right? You guys make me work harder to make sure that I am on point because you want it, right? You want to be able to change. And that's why I put today as my inspiration in 30. Stop knocking on an open door, because what you got to understand is that it is here for you. Okay? It is here for you. The only thing that you have to understand and realize is that don't focus on the limitations, right? Take the limitations out of your situation and look at where you're going, right? Most of you guys are texting and calling and writing and saying, Gloria, things are amazing for me. I read the book. I understood, how your life went, and I understood, you know, uh, uh, what I need to do. So everybody is saying it's an easy read, it's a good read, and it gives them more insight into my life. But what I tried to tell them is, what is it that you're learning for yourself? Because the reason why I'm so transparent and the reason why I am so open is to give you an example of what it means when you start to release some stuff and open up some stuff for yourself. That's why we're in the process of creating that workbook, because it's not about you just reading and saying, wow, Gloria, you went through a lot. I recognize some of the values that you have. That's not it, right? It's not about me. It's about you understanding that the steps that you take in order to reach that level where you want to go, you got to be able to understand that it takes a new way of thinking and a new way of doing things, forming new habits and boundaries and all of that stuff, right? Because, like I'm saying, the door is open for you. You have every possibility right now, right? With all the stuff that's going on, even though, Atlanta is not, I don't know, we ain't on lockdown at all. We could go anywhere, do whatever we want, right? Wear a mask and that's it. But I know the rest of the world, most of you guys are probably still, on lockdown, eating, got to order your food and do all that stuff. But the opportunity for you is still available and there, and the door is wide open. I keep telling you guys, look at everything around you and ask yourself, has your habits started to change? Right? What are some of the things you watching now? Has that changed? What are you spending your time doing? Has that changed? Right? What are the things that you're getting interested in? What are some of the activities that you're participating in? You know you're growing, and you know you are walking and moving forward to where you want to go when you start to see yourself just do little subtle things differently, right? I was sitting here and I was saying to myself, I said, the next step in my growth is really to educate myself, right? Is to really educate myself, because um, the people who are around me, my mentors and all that stuff, they say, Gloria, you're doing great. And you are telling the women about your experience. But everybody's trauma is different. Everybody's story is different. You want to make sure that what you're telling them is helping them realize this awakening about themselves, but it's in a positive way, because some people don't want to face those things that they've went through, right? Once you wake that up, it could go right, it could go left. I don't need y'all to go and Lorena Bobbitt your husband's boyfriends or nothing like that, right? I don't need y'all to go out there and let it go in a different direction because you feel a certain way about what happened to you. The whole goal and the idea and the purpose of this is to walk you in a direction of where you want to be. You realize what has been holding you back and what has been stopping you and giving you those limited thoughts. And then you walk through the door because you're standing right at it. You're looking at it every day, and the door is open. And you can see everything that is available and waiting for you. You can see it. You look through the door every day, probably, right? Where you just take a peek in the door and you see the life that you want. You see, the kind of family you want to have, the kind of boo you want to have, how your mindset is, all that stuff. And you peek through the door and you say, yeah, this is what I want. Yeah, I can't wait to get this. But you're not crossing over, right? You're not crossing over. You're not peeking through the window no more. We did that last year. Remember? We peeked through the window last year to see what our life is going to be now. And we said to ourselves, man, I can't wait until things start for me where I can actually lift up the window and go through. No, The door is open now. The door has swung open and it's saying, Janie, Vanessa, Lynn, Kim, all you got to do is cross over. All you got to do is believe that that stuff on the other side is yours, because it is. It's like how you go, imagine this. It's like you see $1 million and it's sitting on the table, right? Let's say you have $1 million sitting on your kitchen table. And the only thing that is stopping you from going to it and grabbing it is you and your thoughts and believing that that's your money. But what you do is, when we get set in our limiting beliefs, we go and we could touch the money, we could pick it up and we could put it down, and we could do all this stuff. We could shuffle it around, we could do all that. But because we believe it's not ours, we leave it there. Because we believe that if we pick this up, something is going to happen to us in a bad way, we leave it there. Where it is just the opposite. When we walk through that door, that's when our new life happens, right? That's when we say to ourselves, you know what? I knew that this is the life that I wanted to live all along. Why the hell did it take me so long to realize what was going on? And that is because of the things that we were taught, what we were told, and what we believe about ourselves. Like I tell you all the time, if you want to know what you think about yourself and your life, look at everything you have done up to this point, right? If it's something that you don't like, change it. If it's something that you do like and you see yourself making improvements, keep going. Who I'm very proud of is Vanessa. Now, Vanessa has been with me, I think, almost a year or so now, right? And Vanessa comes on, the workshops and things like that. And she wants to work with women. She wants to work with women in recovery and everything. And so she's just so passionate about it and excited about it. It just makes me excited because you know what? There are so many women out here, including ourselves, who don't know just how powerful they are, right? And being that vessel and being that vehicle to speak life into them is something that you fully, fully, fully have to commit to. Why? Because what you're telling yourself is that I decide to be this vessel to not only speak life to someone, but dedicate my life to make sure that they realize just how powerful they are. That's a bold commitment, right? Most of us get stuck on things. If the things that you want on the other side of that door is just all material things, a bigger house, a bit better car, and all this stuff, those things, yeah, it will hold you down for a little while, but those are the things that really don't matter, right? Those things come and go. You can't take that with you. Now, they're nice to have. Everybody wants them, right? Because it gives you a sense of accomplishment. It makes you feel like you have arrived, right? But the best feeling in the world, ladies, is when you're doing something for others. The best feeling in the world is when you speak life into other people and use your gifts to make this world better, because that is your purpose anyway. That's why you are here. That's why you survived the pandemic. That's why you have overcame a lot of stuff. That's why you went through a lot of stuff, because you needed to build up the resilience in order to talk to women, Vanessa, in order to do what you wanted to do, Lynn, in order to do what you wanted to do, Kim. That's the reason why. So you get this feeling of being blessed and thankful for everything that you went through. But what you got to understand is that that is back there, right? That is back there. You went through all of that. You went through the woods and the weeds and got beat up and got scratches and got all that stuff. You came through that. Now here you are, and you are faced with the open door as to where you want to be. Don't be afraid to walk through the door because of where you've been. And you're like, damn, I can't go through that again, right? I can't sit up here and get scratched up again and fall again and fail again. And because that shit was too hard. I can't go through this again, Gloria. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here, and I know the door is open for me, but I'm just going to peek through first to see if I see any challenges or anything that I need to be aware of before I walk through. You will never know until you walk over, until you cross over. You would never know, right? Know and understand that there is no right time. There's always now, right? The work you put in is the work that you're working for 10 years from now, right? The opportunities that you have to do something better in your life is now, 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 right? The only thing that is stopping you, and I'll say this to you guys a million times, the only thing that is stopping you from getting you to where you are is your limited beliefs about how you feel about yourself and where you're going. They are subtle, they come and go, you know? And it's as subtle as this. Man, I need to go and make sure that I fill out some paperwork to go take this class. And you say, well, I could do that later because right now I need to go do this. And then once you finish that, you say, well, let me go over here and see if I can fill out that paperwork for that paper so I can go ahead and start to work on bettering my skills. And then you say, well, let me see how much it costs first. Because if it costs too much money, I can't do it this month. I got to wait till next month. And then next month comes and it's like, whew, I can't do it this month because I got to pay for whatever it is that is coming up. I forgot that my insurance, the 6 months is up. So I got to go ahead and figure out how to pay this money, right? Or my son needs help with school, or my daughter needs things. And so we right back in the cycle, right? Where we putting other people's needs before our own. Where we're sacrificing ourselves because we believe that the people that we love, the people who we sacrificing for, will be able to see our sacrifice, right? And it makes us feel good and feel better because it makes us feel like we're not being selfish. But what I'm saying to you, ladies, is that the only way to get the satisfaction that you are looking for from your family, from your friends, and for yourself, because that's ultimately what it is when you choose you. When you walk through that open door. Think of the Bible when they said, "Look, we going over to Canaan." Whoever is the little Jewish dude that said, "I went over there and I saw it, and it's great, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. There are giants in the land, and there's all this stuff, but the land is ours." And the people like, "Giants, shit, we ain't going over there. Wait a minute, we ain't trying to be killed. What's going on with that?" It's like, no, no, no. But it's great and it's ours. And God said it's ours. And they said, "Oh my God, we can do this," right? And then you get this thing in this other voice saying, "No, well, what happens if the people don't like us? And what happens if, something happens?" The land is yours. The opportunity is yours. The dream is yours. You are a woman, which means that the power you have, the power you have, you change nations. Look at the history of the world. That's your power. Why do you think in history women were not given a voice and suppressed, and their voices were suppressed, and they couldn't do anything, couldn't vote, couldn't have a say? Everything was man business. But I guarantee you this, even though that man was out there making decisions and the woman couldn't make it, what was that pillow talk at night? "Hey, honey, what you think about this situation? Hey, honey, I think you need to think about this a little bit more." We are the ones in the background giving the reasoning and the encouragement and the power to our men, to our children, to our community, that helps things move forward. That's how we were created, right? That's how we were created. That is our job as women. But if we are not in a position where we know who we are and we can move our family forward, then the whole family breaks down. You get it? Walk through the door because it's open. Be aware and understand that it's never going to happen until you make a decision that, yes, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. This is how my life is going to be. There's no other option for me. I'm not going to even look at the limitations, because if I look at those, I'm not going to move. If I look at how bad things are going, I'm not going to make the change. I was talking to a friend of mine. We high school friends, and she purchased the book, right? And we was on the phone for like almost 2 hours because she said, "Gloria, I'm so proud of you. But at the same time, I read the book. Now I'm going through it to study it." She says, "Because I understand a lot of things." She said, my biggest thing is I am living my life now with my 21-year-old mindset, because at that particular time, that's when not only my trauma from my childhood has given me the barriers, but that's when my mom died. And I've been with my kids and raising them and trying to get them ready, and I want the best for them, but I'm seeing that I'm doing it out of fear. I am having, panic attacks. I am so worried about their safety because of what happened to me. I don't let them spend a night at nobody's house. Um, she gave me an example. She said, I had somebody watch my daughter, and it was a male, and I called every hour because I was so worried, and I was rushing because I wanted to get home. Not that this person will harm my kid, but because of what I went through and what I felt, right? When I'm in front of somebody at my job, I always feel like I have to be smarter and better and push forward, and I can't be myself. She was like, "But Gloria, I'm raising my kids in fear, and I'm bringing them up in a way where all of the stuff that I am telling them is coming from a limited belief and a scary place. How can I change that when I'm also telling them that they can do anything they want to do?" She said, I told my oldest daughter she could do whatever she want to do. And then she comes home and she says, "Well, Mom, I'm going to be on a track team and a dance team." And I'm like, "Nah, don't do that." Because you got to be out there and stay late, and who's on the team and all that stuff. And I'm like, it is not until you fix you that your family will start to thrive. Point blank. Know and understand that every day you wake up, it's your time. Who gives a damn what people say or think or look or anything? Nobody gives a damn about that. You carry you around every day. Whatever you say goes about yourself. However you feel about yourself is the most important thing. You could take advice from people, but understand that the last choice is yours, right? So let me read. I created it. Yes. Yes. So with our Girls Leap, they were updating the website, and during the time that they were updating the website, it was hard to get around on the website, but they should have that fixed by now, Janie. So I will definitely make sure I send this to the lady who handles that. Her name is Natalia, and she is going to make sure that she follows up with you. I'm going to make sure that happens to help you get started. But let me just tell you, I also applied, guys. If I could find the paper, I also applied for the certification program for those of you who are looking to advance your career. If you want to start a business, you can go ahead and do that now. Like I said, I have a business class. We're still looking for more business professionals. If you're a business coach or something like that, go ahead and send us a DM because we're looking for business coaches. Um, if you are a PR professional, we have a person who has a class on that already. And then we have Andrina, Natalia, and Ellie, who is working on the mindset, working on your self confidence, working on life mastery, and working on sales strategy. Okay. Um, but the whole purpose and what we're doing is everything right now is going to be about certification, implementation, all that stuff. So I have applied so that we can become a certification place, so that if you need those quick skills, right, those quick Microsoft skills, project management skills, all that stuff, that you got it. And you're not worried, about if you're going to be good or not. You take what you need, right? Now we have to send you off because you have to get the actual paper. Like they don't give you that, right? They don't give you you have to go through the little government organization where you go take the exam and all that stuff or whatever. But we give you the certification to say that you've prepared for it and that you're ready for it and you had the practice tests and all that stuff, so that you can fulfill those requirements as far as the many hours you need to take before you can get the official, if that makes sense, right? So I'm working very hard on that to get that, because those classes cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right? Where if you have a membership, you take the course hours, but you do have to pay for the actual, when they send you off, or you do it online or something, where you get the actual certificate to show, to your job or wherever, right? um the last thing that I would tell you guys is that we're also looking for women who want to share their story, right? Those of you who want to be able to share your story of how you're becoming truly you, please uh, send your information here for me, uh, because we want to make sure that not only are we telling our story, but we're telling your stories. And let me tell you something that works, which I know for sure. Once you see your story out there and people connect with you, however you want to tell it, there's no turning back for you, right? Because you will see just how resilient you are. You need to be able to see who you are and see how much you matter in order to continue to push you in the right direction, right? So, ladies, please hear me and understand. Walk through the door, it's open. I want so much for you, you just don't even know. I am in here busting my ass to make sure that I get you the right information, the right coaches, the right stuff that you need, because that's how much faith I have in you. I promise you I am. Whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes. If you want to know who your good girlfriend is, you got one right here. And I will do whatever I can to make sure that you get to where you need to be. You can connect with me. Most of you guys have my number, and you guys know mostly all the stuff about me if you've been in our workshops or on here. So this is not play stuff where there's a separation, because it's not. We all on this journey together, right? Do I want to spend 5-10 hours doing this? Like I said, I would rather be naked on the beach with somebody's son, right? But I know my purpose. And this is what it requires, right? This is the work and the dedication that it requires to get to that next level. Because it's not only about me. And that's what I want you to take away with this as I close. Your life is not about you, it's about who is coming after you. Vanessa, those women you want to help in recovery, they need you. They are waiting on you. Lynn, Kim, Janie, those things that you want to do, the people are waiting on you. Don't let them sit up there and wait forever. because you are still figuring out how to get over your fear or trying to organize yourself or procrastinating. They need you right now. Start with where you are. Start with where you are. And then move forward from there. Okay? Know and understand I'm here for you. I got your back. If I can if I can't help you, it's only because I don't know what you're going through. You didn't tell me the story. So I wouldn't know how to help you. But if you tell me the story, I'll do my best to put you on the right path. And if that ain't me, then there's always other people, right? But if you are here, and this is where you need to be. And I strongly believe that. And the way that we make this thing work, ladies, is to continue to make sure that everything that we're doing, we're putting ourselves first. Because that's how we improve our family. If choosing you means getting a better job, if choosing you means building a successful business, if choosing you means getting that house you want or all those things that you want, then why not? Because you're not only helping you, but you're helping your entire family, right? Challenges will happen. There's going to be days where you like it, days that you don't like it. Oh my God, I got to do this. And I don't want to stay out my way. All this stuff, all that is going to happen. But at the end of the day, the door is open. Okay. I love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. I think tomorrow's Thursday. I think. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. It's either Wednesday or Thursday, one of those. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. I love y'all. Have a good day. All right. Bye.